Welcome back to the Ancient Ruins. Today we're continuing our journey through Core of Discovery, a game set in the world of Manifest Destiny. We're on to map 6 in the Fauna section and we're using the same setup that we've used in the previous episodes. So if you have seen the previous episode, this bit is going to be very familiar. However, for everyone else, we are using the character of Lewis. He is the researcher. We exhaust before explore. If you gain a resource or water, gain 2 of it instead. So that's nice. We've got the training gear because we are playing on solo and we need all the help that we can get. So for the training gear is medicine. You can exhaust this card to refresh 1 character or gear. So basically we get to use 2 of our actions twice throughout the day. We've got the compass. Exhaust before explore. If you correctly guess the terrain you're about to explore, discard that path token. We've got the tracking guide. Exhaust after explore. Do not gain the resource or water from exploring. Discard that path token and explore again. And then finally, as always, we've got the flint. It just makes making a fire a little bit easier. We only have to spend 1 stone or 1 stick to make a fire, and that's just nice. I haven't really changed up what I've been using as my character or gear. Maybe I should. Maybe I should try a few things out, but not today. The setup is all ready to go. We've got our minotaurs, these pricks over here. We've got everything. Oh, we haven't turned over our destiny card just yet because we always forget that and we're bad. But we are ready to go, so let's go over the rules of the game. When we are doing our meth sudoku, trying to find our sticks, we must keep in mind that water is always orthogonally adjacent to a stick. Food is always diagonally adjacent to a teepee. Teepees can be orthogonally or diagonally adjacent to a skull. Vines are always in a column with a rock, always. Sticks are always 1 per column and row, which basically means if there is a stick here, there cannot be a stick anywhere in that line or anywhere in that line, and over time we are going to be able to build up this kind of internal mind palace map of stick locations, and from that we can extrapolate other things as well, and that's how we win the game. I think this game makes me feel dumb. Rocks are all connected, not on the edge, and unpassable. So we know that the rocks are not on the outlying edge, but they can be anywhere in the middle. If we find them, they're all going to be clumped together, and we have to go round them. We can't go through them. Skulls will always have a different resource on every orthogonal edge, and when you find a skull, you pull a threat card. So that's how you get the minotaurs or the other threats that are mixed in with them, which we don't know what they are, so we'll find out together. If we want to place our mushroom house, we must find a can place shelter location, and they're always orthogonally adjacent to food and stick. Teepees, if we find a teepee, we can trade any 1 resource or water for any other 1 resource or water, which can be clutch, so we'll try and find them as soon as we can. If we find a field, we get to discard the path token. We don't need to keep that. I'll cover path tokens momentarily. And it will tell us how many forts are in the same column and row. So we can get another bit of meth sudoku on that one to try and find out where the forts are. We do need the forts to get the how to kill the prick card, and that's very important. To win the game, we need to kill 3 pricks without dying, and dying can happen. We'll go over that momentarily. The special rules for map 6, a fort is always orthogonally adjacent to a food. Now, this food can rotate round, so do keep that in mind. It can never flip, but it can rotate. So, for example, if the food is above, the place shelter location is to the left. If the food is to the right of the fort, then the place shelter is above, and so on and so forth in a rotational manner. That's how we get the card. On the card, it will give us an example of what we need to kill the pricks with it. It's like a stick and a rock or a flame and there's something. I can't really remember, even though I've played this game a lot. It's very, very early in the morning, in the middle of the British heatwave, and I'm kind of dying. To survive, we must make it through each of the challenges. And at the end of the day, we need some food. We must eat food at the end of the day so we don't die. We eat food, we don't die. Some of the fail mechanics in for the challenges do mean that we discard water. If we run out of water, we also die. So we must maintain healthy water supply and food supply while exploring the map, killing the pricks, and not dying. Really easy. Basically, the easiest game ever made. I've never lost this game, and I've never got any of the rules wrong. Our first challenge is approach the arch. So when you inevitably go and buy this game, because you've looked at it, you've seen my bearded face and gone, if that guy can handle meth sudoku, so can I. So I'm off to buy the game later this month. The first card you will always start with is approach the arch. And all approach the arch asks us to do is find a stick. And this is where it gets a bit weird, because if we find the stick and we say, hey, we got the stick, everything's okay, we get some food. If we don't find the stick, or just don't want to give the stick to the arch because it's our stick, we found it, you're not having it, we still get the food, but we discard the water, so you are going to have to make some choices whether you're going to give the stick or not. We will reveal 2 more cards, so our next challenge is Flood. So here we go, we now need a stick, a rock, and some water. We definitely don't want to fail this monstrosity, because if we do fail, it's -2 water, a sample token, which basically just bogs up your inventory. You lose a fire, which is fine. We don't have a fire. We're not going to get a fire. And then 2 resources or 2 more water. That is disgusting. So at the moment, we have 8 turns to find a stick, a rock. Seems straightforward because we've already discarded the fact that we're not going to do this because we don't really mind. And then we've got Rainstorm. We must... this is disgusting. We must have shelter in 11 turns. It's unlikely to happen. I think in all the playthroughs I've ever done, I've built a shelter twice. But it does have a sample token. It is quite a hefty price, so maybe today is the day where I actually put some effort in and build a mushroom house. Okay, final bit of setup before we begin. The peak here is E4, so we'll get some resources, which are on the side. And it is alphanumerical, it is A through G, 1 through 7, so E4 is just there. So we do know that there is a rock right there. We need a rock for the next one. It's going to be nice and easy. Now, one of the things that I am going to try and be more on top of, and we've got a little bit of a different way of setting up, because normally I'm not on camera, so you can't see my face, and I'm not sat down, I'm stood up, so manic standing, but today I'm actually nearer to the table, so I'm more likely to remember that these things exist, so fingers crossed we actually use them. You can use all of these in a day. So we've got 3 challenge cards is the day, so we can use all of these at the end of the day. They refresh, so we may as well use as many as we can. A couple of them, these are before, so let's do some modification. These are exhaust before explore, this is after, this is just whatever you want, and this is a refresh. There we go, we've got a little bit of a better setup now. Before explore, after, whatever we want, and just to refresh everything. Now, let's begin. So, because the rock's there and we need a rock, I think we're going to start in the middle and just beeline across. Yeah, there's no real method to this. Right, we found a field, so we don't have to keep this. I am going to keep them just here as well, so you at home can see exactly how many paths we've explored on this turn. We've got 5 for the first go. However, because we found a field, we don't have to keep the path token, so we can discard that, and it tells us that there are no forts in here or here. It's fine. It's not brilliant because, well, we need forts, but we also need to survive first. So we'll carry on going over because we'll have to get that rock. Hey, do you know something? All of a sudden, it's not in the realms of impossibility that we can build a mushroom house. We need more sticks. We haven't found anything yet, but we need more sticks, we need mud, we need a skull, and then we can do that. Okay, so let's just carry on going. Food is okay. I should be more excited about food, but seeing as we're going to get food straight away, we can try and keep that for the next next turn, next day. That's okay. Stick. Good. Stick. Right. So at this point, we can decide that, you know what, we are going to complete this. We're going to get the food. We're not going to lose water. It's fine. We can do that, or we can just keep the stick for the next one. One of the things that we are now aware of, and I think... So we're already going to just extrapolate nonsense, okay? But as you can see, we can now just basically say water is one of these two. Yeah, this is where the water is. Water exists because water is always orthogonally adjacent to stick. We found stick, we must find water. I'm going to go one step further. I'm going to be the best at games. I'm going to say this is water and this is mud. Why am I saying this? Has he gone insane? Yes. I could be completely wrong. I could be. It has happened before. However, hear me out. We're going to get the rock, by the way. We're definitely going to get the rock. But mud is always orthogonally adjacent to water and a rock. Always. Stick has to be orthogonally adjacent to water. That's a rock. So I'm extrapolating that this is going to be water and that is going to be mud. If we turn this one over, do we want to turn that one over yet? Maybe not. The reason for that is at the end... Oh, well, nah. We're going to turn it over. The reason would have been if we end up with water in the fatigue zone, then we are going to be fatigued and we're going to lose that water. But we're going to discard the stick anyway. No, we're going to keep the stick, so we're going to lose the water. So it just balances the water out. The madness works. Trust me, we're going to turn this over and it's going to be a water. I am the best at games. Stick math? Meth sudoku, you are nothing on me. Do we need a mud yet? Yes. Yes, we do, because we want to build a shelter. So we're going to take, hold on, 4, we're fine. We're going to take the mud. I am so good at games. I am just so good at games. And that is the end of our first turn. So it's first challenge. We've had our 5 turns, so we can now get rid of these. I'll pop 1 there and the rest can go over there just to show that we've completed that day, or that challenge, should I say. And we didn't actually get the rock that we wanted, but that's fine because now we've got 3 turns to get that rock. And we do need a skull or a stick. We need a skull or a stick to get this, and we are on track, but I didn't turn over the destiny cards. I said that I never turn them over, and I didn't. So let's quickly turn them over. Spyglass, discard, look at any 2 paths at the edge of the map. Sure. Discard, backtrack for only 1 fire. That's fine, I guess. If we had a fire, we can undo a move. And we haven't used any of our stuff before. This is silly. Right, so do we want 2 rocks? We don't want 2 rocks, we want 2 sticks. We might have wanted water from that, but that's bad. Oh, this is gone. So we've done this one. We're keeping the stick, so we do fail, but we do get food, and we lose a water, which is absolutely fine. So you can go over there. So we've done that one. We're on to our next one. We need that rock. So we're going to take that rock, and then we've completed this one. So we're going to have an explore. So we'll take this rock. Rock taken. We didn't need 2 rocks, but we do need sticks. Now, there are no more sticks here. There are no more sticks here. So I think we go upwards. Is this a good idea or is it a bad idea? I don't know. We're going to go up. So, turn 2 is a TP. Okay. Now, there is more food around here, so we could be in the realm of exchanging... What do we need? We just need... You know what? Is this daft? It might be daft. We're going to exchange a water, potentially daft, for a mud. Now, mud is not the right one that I'm after. Not mud. Skull. We're going to change it for a skull. Okay. And then we are going to discard our skull and our mud. So you can go back over here. And we get the mushroom house. Yay. Mushroom House. We're the best at games. So we've done all of that. These can move down, so we're no longer fatigued, but we're going to discard them anyway in one more turn. What are we looking for now? We're looking for a fort. Now. Quick brain. Hold on, I can get there. This is a fort. That's a fort. We're the best at games. That is a fort. So we will reveal the fort. Now, I'm just going to go back in time and explain what happened there. Because we knew that the food is always adjacent to the mushroom house, and it matches the pattern that's on the map, we knew that there was a fort there. So that's brilliant. We can now kill a prick, and all we need is a fire and a rock. Nice and easy one, he says. We have not used a single one of our things, which is silly. Because we've done basically all of this, so we'll get rid of these and we'll pop one there just to show that we've completed that challenge. And we'll get rid of the stick and the rock. Stick and rock go bye-bye. It also costs us 2 water, so we desperately need to try and get some water. And because we passed, we lose a fire. We didn't have a fire. It's fine, but we've got food for days. Right, we need to find a stick. Have you found a stick? I think we either carry on going this way or we carry on going up. We have 3 turns. We don't want to complete a row because if we do that, we can discard. So if we get a bad threat, we want to keep that. Do we go up? But where do we go up from? Up from the teepee, I think. We're not going to find food here, so we know that one of these is food, and we don't need food. Okay, we desperately do not need food. We also know that one of these is skulls. We don't need a skull for anything specifically, but we do need a minotaur, so we can kill a minotaur. So we want to do that as well. So yeah, let's go the middle. So mushroom house. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, if that's a mushroom house... If that's a mushroom house, that's a fort. And that's food. And we don't want food yet. Yes. Maybe. So we do have 2 spaces. We don't need to do anything else in our 2 spaces. So what we'll do is we're going to go up and across and we're going to reveal the fort. Maybe. We did get a stick. Okay, stick is good. Why did we need a stick? Oh, we need to find some skulls. Let's reveal the fort. It's water. Oh no. I mean, oh yay. Water is good. We do need water, but we've got stick, we've got water. It wasn't a fort. My math didn't work. Why did my math not work? Maybe they're not always adjacent to them? If that... Oh, wait, no. Did I say... I think the fort was there. Ah, no. The fort's here. Oh no, I mathed wrong. I made a mistake. To test you guys at home, just to make sure that you are paying attention. Right, we have completed the rainstorm. We built a shelter. We discard a fire, which we don't have, but we do get to have a destiny card, and we're going to have the spyglass. We're going to look at any 2 paths on the edge of the map, and we can do that at any point, and I think we might. We might just do that at the beginning of our next go. But we do draw a threat, actually. So at the end of the day, we must feed, so we don't lose. We use a food, so we don't die. And then, if there are no monsters in play, reveal a threat card. It is a minotaur. Nighttime, we place it on the westernmost explored path. Ugh, western. Who knows? Doesn't matter. We're gonna kill the guy anyway. So that's done, nothing else happens. We then draw up our 3 new challenge cards. That's disgusting. That's also disgusting. And that's disgusting. These are incredibly difficult. Pooh. Right. Okay. We're going to have to just try our best to figure this one out. We need vines. We need lots of mud. Lots of mud. What is this? What is this? Okay, right. Right. We're going to use our... We didn't use any of you. We're going to use our flint to build a fire. So we have 1 fire. Please don't take my fire away from me. I need my fire. And then we are going to explore this space here and hope you are a rock. It is a rock. Right. We're going to use tracking guide just to get an extra turn because we've only got 9 turns to complete all of this. Somehow we need to find mud. Give me my rock. Where's my rock? Oh, we need another rock because what we're going to do now... Oh, no. Oh, no. We are going to use the rock and the fire to make ammo to kill the Minotaur. So we've got 1 Minotaur down, so you can get back off my board, but we're out of rock again. Now, we need to go right. We've got nothing. We've got nothing. We're going to use Lewis, and we're going to hope that this is either a rock or mud. Is mud. Now, Lewis gives us 2, so that's good. That's good. Everything is okay. We're the best at games. Then we... Oh, no. Okay, so we're going to hope that this isn't useful because we're going to discard it to get an extra turn. So we're going to go, oh, not that one. We knew that was a rock. That's fine. It's not. It's mud. Oh, they're super useful. But we got the 2 mud, so we're going to discard that one by using our tracking guide. And that's going to allow us to explore 1 more time to get the rock that we knew was there. We knew it was there. And that way we can complete this one. Oh, my goodness. We do get a stick. Is a stick helpful? Later. Stick's helpful later. Right. So we'll get rid of you 2. We have discarded... Oh, where's that? Right. We've done that. We've done that. We gain a stick. Yay! I'm so doomed. Right. Oh, no. We've got 3 turns to find a vine. Now, vines must be in a row with a rock. They have to be. It's in the rules. So, it's there, there, there or there. There might be one here. There can't be a rock there, so there might be a vine there. Let's just go, right, there might be a vine there, there might be a vine there, there might be a vine there, there might be... We haven't found much stick math yet. I think the best thing is to go upwards. I am already in this state of manic panic. Let's go upwards and see if we... We're the best at games. Now we need to find out... What do we need to find? A skull. Right, so we know from the meth math that there is a skull in this general area round here. Yes, because there is always a skull orthogonally or diagonally adjacent to a TP, so we kind of just want to explore in this area. I want to leave these alone for as long as I can, because I think I know what they are, and we don't need them just yet. So we will go for the middle one. Best at Games 2020, whatever year we are. Right, so that does give us a new threat. It is a Minotaur, and we put it on the easternmost path. Eastern is good because get away from my face. Right, now we still have 1 turn left before... Oh, we need a rock. Whoops. We almost beansed that completely. So we are going to have to... We'll use the medicine to get the exhaust after explore, do not gain the resource. And we're going to hope that this one here is a rock. If not, we've got an extra turn to get that one, which is definitely a rock. You are a rock. You have to be a rock. Is a rock. So that's okay. Wait, no, we've already done this one. I'm being daft. Did we want another rock? It's too late. We've already discovered it. Why did I not... I am not paying attention enough today. Apologies. Leave a comment down below if you knew that was coming and I'm an idiot. So we've got the mud and the vine and the 2 water. Mud and vine, go away. Mud and vine, go away. 2 water. 2 water is done. We've got... So we get more food. More food is fine. Right, what do we need to do? Because I've kind of beansed it a little bit. Because I should get rid of that straight away to show that that's done. So I'm not getting confused in my brain. Right, next up, we've got monster tracks. We've already completed it. However, we really do need water. Because this is going to cost us 2 water. So, do we believe that that's water? We need water. We need a fort. We need water. So let us use compass, I guess, and we're going to guess that this is water. It's another TP. That's fine. Can we change anything out? We can change. We can change. We can change. Do we want to get rid of a food? No. Right, so you're definitely food, and you're not. That's fine. But that does mean you're a skull. Oh my god, you're a skull. Has to be. Right, we're going to change out a food for a water, because we're desperately needing water. We know that there's another food there, so we can get that later. That's fine. We're going to turn over this one to reveal our fort, which is brilliant, because we're the best at games. And then our new way of killing it is... 2 sticks and a skull. Okay. Then we just need to find the final fort. The more skulls, so we can reveal that skull at any time, but we want to kind of explore down here. In fact, where are we up to? We've done 2. We've got that. We need a water. Should we use our spyglass and we're just going to peek at these 2? We're going to discard our spyglass and we're going to peek at you. So peek is water. So we know that is water. Good. And we're going to peek. That is a field, which is really good because that's told us that we have a fort in this column here. Now, we do need a fort very, very soon. Let's do some genius stuff. That's water, so that's a stick. I'm a genius. That's a field. I'm going to put the question mark fort thing for an indicator because we're about to do this anyway. So that's fine. Do we want the water yet? So we've only got this one left. We don't want the water just yet because we want to use Lewis to explore it to get 2 water. If we get 2 water, it's better. We are going to just reveal this one straight away. That's fine because that means we don't have to use that one. That can go away. And then we've got one more turn. We know it's not up here, so it has to be down here. Ooh, right, so that's a 1. We know that there's no forts in here. That cost me a resource to do beans. That's fine. That cost me a water because I don't have a stick yet. So that cost me a water. The reason it cost me a water is because the Minotaur's in that path, the little prick. We're going to carry on, and it's going to be the fort. Right. So that is our final turn of today. Ooh, that is nasty. But it's also really kind of doable. We need another destiny card. Okay. I should have revealed that destiny card ages ago. We've done this one now. We are all done and dusted. Can we do this in the next turn without dying? Okay, so we get rid of... oh no, we keep the rock. We get rid of the stick and the skull. That underwater, but it also costs us a water if it's a skull. Okay, no, that's better. Look at one path adjacent to an already explored skull. If it's a skull, one path. So the only explored skull that we've got is here. So that's water. Yes. Yes. We're not going to die straight away. Right. So. Things that we need to do. First of all, we've done this one. That's fine. We need to discard a food so we don't die at the end of the day. Now, we are desperately running out of everything. It's getting to the bit where we either win or lose. Stick and a vine, rock and a vine and water. If we have that, we get a free house. We've already got a house. It doesn't matter. I don't want any of this. I'm not bothered about any of this because we are at a point where we could win. But we also have to live. Right. I'm not panicking, you're panicking. All of these get refreshed. We already have an enemy, so we don't need to do an enemy. We have 9 turns to win this game. Is that possible? We need 2 sticks and a skull. We know where a skull is. We know where a stick is. That isn't going to give us a rock, though. That is not going to get us a rock, though. Is not going to get us a rock. So we are going to have to try and do a couple of things. So we do need the 2 sticks, and then we need a rock and a vine. This is a nightmare because the only other rock is... Oh no, I've got a rock. So we need a vine. So why do I think that's a vine? It can't be a vine. But we also need a destiny card. We do... Do we need a destiny card? Yes, we need a destiny card. So what we'll do is... Which is going to be the quickest way to get a destiny card. That one and this one. We do need a vine. So we'll do this one and this one. Yes. This one and this one. That gives us a destiny card. So we have to go 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3. This has got to be a vine. This has got to be water. Oh, my days. Oh, my days, oh, my days, oh, my days. We're so close. We are so close. Because as soon as I get a destiny card, which I can't afford yet, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. That's the quickest way of doing it. To get a destiny card, as soon as we get a destiny card, we can kill a minotaur, we can reveal a minotaur, and then we can kill a minotaur. So it's just now getting the resources to do everything, because we've got everything on here that we need. It's just trying to survive long enough to do it. So we need a destiny card, so we're going to get this guy, and that's a vine. Why did I think that was a vine? Should that be a vine? Should that be a vine? Is a vine. Right. So we've done the first one. Now we just need to work our way in. So that's unlikely to be a vine. I think this could be water, though. I genuinely think this could be water. Can we do all of the things that we need to do in 5 turns? Let's see if we can map this out. 5 turns to do everything we need to do. We need to reveal this. 1. That's another minotaur. We need 2 sticks. That's 2. But that gives us enough to kill a minotaur. So in 2 turns, we can reveal a minotaur and kill a minotaur. I still need to go down here, so that's 3, 4. That gives us a destiny card. 5. I think I can do it in 5 turns. if I remember what I've just said. So let's map this out. We are going to correctly guess that this is a stick. Yes, we're the best at games. We've correctly guessed that that is a stick. What was next? What was next? A skull. We need a skull. Okay. So we're going to reveal this, and that's going to be a skull. Yes, we're the best at games. We should have correctly guessed it. I'm not gonna retcon. Not gonna retcon. But we should have correctly guessed that one. So that means we can get rid of all of them. I don't know whether we're doing this correctly. It feels good. And we've killed a Minotaur. So now we need to spend... What do we need for the next one? We need a destiny card, so we have to go down here to get a destiny card. We have to reveal the threat, actually. It's not a Minotaur. No! Oh, this guy's gone. However. Right. Okay. Okay. We have killed a Minotaur. There's a way around this. If we reveal the entire thing, why do I think that's water? Is that water? Do we need water? Maybe we need water. Oh, criminy jiminis. Let's correctly guess that this is water. It is water, so that's okay. So we get rid of this. We've got the water. Now, what that means, we've completed a row, so we can discard a threat card and draw a new one. It is a Minotaur, and it goes on an explored skull terrain. Both of them are painful. Both of them are a pain, but which one's going to be the least annoying? Right. Just put you there. You're going to be the least annoying. So that didn't cost us anything because we guessed it correctly. So we've still got one more turn. For this turn, we need to just go here. We need to go here. It's water. Water's fantastic. It's my favourite thing in the world. I love water. Right, so we've completed this one. That is a rock, a vine, and a water. So you can get away. It's a rock and a vine and a water. Right. We're very, very close. We need food. We know where food is, but it's going to cost us. We need water. That's annoying, but it's okay. And we need a destiny card, which we're going to get. I think we can do this. So, we'll reveal number one. It's a stick. We don't need a stick. We don't need a stick at all. So I'm going to just for safety, I don't want it to be said that we had to complete the card or lose a thing or this, that, or the other. So for safety, we're going to use tracking guide. So we're not going to gain the stick. We're going to just continue in our meth. But because we've completed a column, we draw a destiny card. It don't matter what it is. I don't care. I'm so excited. We're going to win. We've got the water. We've technically still got 3 turns. So we need to discard a resource to explore this. This is, you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to do that. So we get 2 food, just in case I am right. I am right. I'm the best at games. So we're getting an extra food just for a snack. Just for I've killed all the pricks snack. But that does mean that we have actually succeeded. So we discard a destiny card, we discard a food, we discard a water, and we are left with a nice snack and a drink to do it. We have completed. My goodness, it just feels so good when you complete it. It genuinely does. However, I'm a bit curious because we've got 2 vines, no vines, so both of these should be vines. They are. Maybe I just don't understand how vines work. That's absolutely fine. Right. This has been episode 6, I believe, of Core of Discovery, a game set in the world of Manifest Destiny. It's brilliant. It is so good. There is so many more as well. I'm going to continue playing these because, well, look at them. We killed some pricks. But if you have liked the video and you've made it this far through, please do like, comment and subscribe. Oh my goodness. Subscribe, it genuinely helps. We are still a very young channel and we are working on things. We've got my face now. We've got my face. But until the next time we convene, thank you.